What's going on, everybody? This is Steve, also Kerrigan fam. Coming back on here for another video, trying to help out my Blue Devils. They've let me down. As you know, my previous video with Duke against Wake, it was a blunder. We didn't show up, didn't play. Wake Forest, no, I mean they, hats off to them. They kicked our tails. But this is the new video for a new day for my Blue Devils, going for the win, hopefully February 11th, Wednesday night, against them Tar Heels. The overall rankings, I think Duke's 20-3, their record. Carolina is 21-2. They're both 7-2 in the ACC standings. So we've got a lot on the line. Wednesday night, we've got possible #1 in the ACC and possible NCAA seedings that could go well. Whoever wins this is going to have definitely the intimidation factor going in, and is going to turn some heads for the votings to get in there. But pretty much, guys, I want to keep this classy. I know everybody's like, what, Kerrigan fam? I'm trying to keep it classy. Seeing some of the comments I've unleashed verbally, or typing them up, I've probably said some pretty harsh, foul things, to probably make some people upset because they pressed my buttons. So I think I'm a pretty good button presser when I can type, but when I get on the camera, I got to try to keep it somewhat classy. I got a 10-year-old son, 4-month-old girl, but I've got some people maybe see that, and I got to keep it G-rated for some younger viewers. But anyways, however, let me get to this duel that's going to occur Wednesday. Hopefully my Blue Devils are going to just unleash a battle. Real quick, I want to try to keep this short because maybe I want to do another video Wednesday. Duke, guys, let me tell you, I got back my boys. I got to give out some kudos, for the for this pedigree and this resume these guys have. 3 national titles. We've got 91, 92, and 2001. Guys did it. 4th most wins of all times. They've got over 1,800 victories. 4th of all-time wins in college basketball. 16 ACC titles. 14 Final Fours. 9 National Players of the Year. 7 National Defense Players of the Years. That's just a couple accolades right there just to spout out. Pretty much, I think the overall record, though, Tar Heels have us 128 wins to 97, so we're 21 games back from balancing this thing out. Let's do the coach comparison real quick. Coach K to Roy Williams. Coach K, I need to say more, 3 national titles. Roy Williams has 1, even though I know he's a heck of a lot shorter time with Carolina, but he could have probably won some in Kansas. I think he should have won. 4 Final Fours. Coach K has 10. Roy has 6 under his belt. So, pretty much we've got some great coaches. 2 of the classiest coaches that I couldn't talk about more. Those guys definitely are, respected in the college basketballs as just, the recruiting. If you're a player and you want to play for coaches, Roy Williams, Coach K, those would be some of the best guys you can learn from in the game. Pretty much on the line here, we've got first place ACC, title going in there in the conference and possible seeding. Pretty much the rivalry, guys. 7 miles apart this school is, and 2 of the best college programs basketball out there. 7 miles apart, and can you imagine the consistency these guys are throwing up? I mean, that's astounding right there. 7 miles apart, and these colleges are consistent, throwing up just, high ranks up there year in, year out. So I wanted just to congratulate them on that. Both of those schools combined have 3,800 wins. That's awesome. Both Carolina and Duke, they obtained 2/3 of the ACC titles. Out of the history of ACC titles occurring, Carolina and Duke have 2/3 of those wins. Guys, some of the greatest players we know: Michael Jordan, James Worthy, Grant Hill, Dante Jones, Corey Maggette, Rasheed Wallace, Jerry Stackhouse, Cherokee Parks, Johnny Dawkins. I mean, I could just regurgitate so many of some awesome players. Montross. We've got some Sheldon Williams. I mean, it's just the battles I've seen growing up, it was awesome to watch. I remember being a kid and watching Jason Capel throw that half-court shot, at Duke to go in overtime. I mean, I've got so many memories. You know, it was just unreal. My favorite all-time Duke player is Cherokee Parks. Growing up, just, you know, that guy was fun to watch. But, you know, the rivalry, you know, you've got to respect that. Guys, it's awesome. I love every minute of it, of just the smack talking, just the, you know, the fan bases evolved around those teams. You know, it's fun to just nitpick. I know I've always get hell thrown my way because I'm the minority. I'm the black sheep out of my friends, out of my family. So, you know, I've got to have a thick skin, you know, to take all the criticism. I love it. It just makes me to be more innovative in how I'm going to piss that person off more of, you know, what they did to me. So thank you for trying to hone in my cut down senses there, and I appreciate that. You know, you get that, you know, that flowing for me, so I appreciate that, the imagination going there. So, but pretty much, guys, the matchups, you know, we've got Tyler Hansbrough. You know, we're probably going to have Zobik and Lance Thomas, and probably Plumlee just foul the hell out of this guy. Just, you know, they're probably going to put him on the foul line more, just to see what they can get out of him. I think you're going to see that. You're going to see Nolan Smith probably going to start instead of Paulus. I know that's a gutsy call, or, you know, it's going to be a risky call because Paulus, they want him for the leadership. So I think you're going to see that. So pretty much, you know, I also like Wayne Ellington in the Shire. You know, Wayne Ellington, man, that guy's hot. I think in 2 games he's averaging 54 points right now in the past 2 games. Singler and Thompson, that's going to be a tough battle right there. Henderson and Denny Green. Can't wait to see that happen. So, guys, on paper, UNC looks like they're going to demolish us. But you know what? As we know, don't let this, you know, fool you here. Numbers don't mean anything. In any ACC battle, specifically UNC and Duke, that is a game to watch and remember. And it is going to be just I'm talking about bare knuckle, you're going to see some intense emotions going on. You're going to see some over-the-top plays, some performances that are just going to stand out. So I just want to leave it at that, guys. I'll have probably another video coming out. Thanks for watching, and like I said, go Duke, Duke, Duke. I want to hear people just put in some comments here. You know, let's get some good smack talking going on, and just you know, keep it classy into some. Well, let's throw the classy out. It's smack talking. So y'all leave some comments, and let's hear some good smack talking. Peace.